Join me as I take on the challenge of staying overnight in some of the most haunted hotels across America. Let's take a journey through some of the most haunted hotels in America, shall we? From the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, where the ghost of F.O. Stanley is said to roam the halls, to the Lapsa Hotel in New Mexico, where the spirits of former guests are rumored to linger. We'll delve into the fascinating stories and legends surrounding these hotels and explore the experiences of past guests who've had the misfortune, or good fortune, of encountering the paranormal. The Stanley Hotel, famous for its association with Stephen King's The Shining, is said to be haunted by the ghost of F.O. Stanley, its former owner. Guests have reported strange occurrences, from flickering lights to unexplained noises, and some have even claimed to have seen Stanley's ghostly apparition roaming the halls. But that's not all. Room 217 is said to be particularly haunted, with reports of ghostly children playing in the room, and mysterious apparitions appearing in the mirrors. Next up is the Lapsa Hotel in New Mexico, a place notorious for its dark history and paranormal activity. Built on top of an ancient Native American burial ground, the hotel has a long history of ghost sightings and unexplained occurrences. Guests have reported everything from strange noises to full-blown apparitions, and some have even claimed to have been touched or pushed by unseen forces. The Myrtles Plantation, St. Francisville, Louisiana. This grand and impeccably decorated plantation house turned bed and breakfast dates back to 1796, and is marked by dramatic old oak trees shading the grounds, a veranda complete with delicate decorative ironwork, and a few centuries worth of ghosts. Its dark history and swampy grounds mean there's plenty of legends that make prime fodder for spooky stories of ghosts lingering around the property. Jerome Grand Hotel, Jerome, Arizona. Is there any possibility of a former historic hospital in an Arizona mining town not being haunted? The Jerome Grand Hotel is the only full-service hotel in what is known as the wickedest town in the West, thanks to its history as a rough-and-tumble copper mining town. Thousands of people died in the hospital, which was in operation from 1927 through to 1950. It sat largely vacant with an on-site caretaker until the mid-1980s, until it was purchased by a hotelier in 1994. Another contender for the most haunted hotel in America is the Moundsville Penitentiary in West Virginia, a former prison-turned-hotel that's said to be home to countless spirits. The prison itself was notorious for its brutal conditions and violent inmates, and the hotel has inherited that dark energy. Guests have reported everything from disembodied voices to ghostly apparitions, and some have even claimed to have been attacked by unseen forces. It's the tale of the Omni House in Boston, Massachusetts, where a former guest was said to have been driven mad by the hotel's paranormal activity. According to legend, the guest was so traumatized by the experience that they were never seen or heard from again, leaving behind only a cryptic message scrawled on the hotel room wall. The Omni House is a masterclass in understated elegance, but beneath its polished facade lies a history of darkness and terror. From ghostly apparitions to unexplained noises, the hotel has a long history of paranormal activity, and that's exactly what drew our tragic guest to its doors. According to eyewitnesses, the guest was seen descending into madness, becoming increasingly paranoid and erratic as the days went by. And then, one day, they simply vanished, leaving behind only that haunting message on the wall. The incident has become a kind of urban legend, with many speculating about the true nature of the guest's demise. Was it a genuine paranormal experience or simply the product of a fragile mind? Whatever the truth may be, one thing's certain: the Omni House is a place of dark magic, where the living are not always welcome. As we wrap up our journey through the haunted hotels of America, we're left with a sense of awe and reverence for these places of dark wonder. Each hotel has its own unique brand of terror, its own special flavor of fear. And yet, despite the danger, despite the fear, we're drawn to these places like moths to a flame. Thanks for joining me on this spooky adventure, folks. If you've got a haunted hotel story to share, be sure to leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other videos on spooky locations. There's plenty more where this came from.